been a while.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the lovely London girl and thank you for watching this video. So this is the makeup look I came up with, and I was invited to a last minute fashion party. One of my best friends is a model. You would have seen her on Prada, Topshop, Zara and other big campaigns. She's invited me out and I thought, let me just whip up this last minute kind of a rushed makeup look, but I did take at least an hour to do this, so it's not that rushed. But yeah, so this is what I came up with. I had no idea about what I was going to do beforehand, and this is what I came up with. And I hope you like it. My hair's not done, but that don't matter. I can do that later on. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to wear, and then I'm going to make my way. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. So I've done my brows, and I've also moisturised my face with vitamin E oil, and I have also primed my face with the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Luminaire. No, it's the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. So seeing as my face is already prepped and primed, I am now going to be applying my foundation with a flat top brush, and the foundation I'm using is the REVLON COLORSTAY in the shade MOCHA, and it is the oily combination skin formulation. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in Deep Golden just to kind of warm up my face a little bit. So I'm going to go through and just bounce that around my face, then go in with a flat top brush to make that more flawless. Next, I'm going in with some concealer. It's very light shade, and I will be applying that to my eyelids just to give it a nice solid base for the eyeshadow that's about to come. So just do the same for the other eyelid and use your finger if you must. Just make sure you blend that out and apply as much as you need. Just gonna go in with the lightest shade and just set that. And so then I can blend my transition colours on top of that, baby. Yes, baby, yes. That's me being random. You'll see a lot more of that in the future if you stay tuned. If you stay tuned. I'm tempted to like play music, but I don't want a copyright strike on my video, so you know, we're gonna have to just... I'm recording in silence, but you can hear music in the background because that's the power of editing. I'm trying, guys. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and then I'm gonna go in with a crease colour, crease transition colour. So I'm just gonna sweep this from the outer B into the inner B. Look how pigmented that is. I did not even intend for it to be so bold because I wanted something quite sultry, but we can fix this, it's cool. And I suspect that the pigment is coming out because we did a nice base underneath. So now I'm just blending in that nice transition colour from the outer portion of my eye to the inner portion, and I'm just blending that back and forth between there into my crease. And this is what the warm brown looks like. It's a very nice shade, very nice. When I first bought it, which was about 3 years ago or maybe 2 years ago, I thought it wouldn't show up on my skin because I had this notion that colours just wouldn't show up on my skin. I don't know, weird. But yeah, I'm going to take that colour in and place it just below that and blend it in. So now I'm going in with a warm brown shade, and I'm just going in the same area as before and blending that into the crease. This will give this a nice two-tone coloured look. Hurry up and get in. Oh. Waiting here, we're waiting, we're waiting. Okay, now I can continue. So what I'm going to use next, I'm going to go back in with that Mega Matte palette, and I'm going to take a dark brown shade, and I'm just going to use that to deepen my crease. And to deepen my crease, I'll be using a deep greyish brown shade. I'll be going in next with the Maybelline New York gel eyeliner, And now I'm going in with the Maybelline gel liner, and I am applying that to my eyelid with a synthetic flat brush, and I'm just creating a kind of cut crease with the shade. It's really nice. So next I'm going on my lid with a loose pigment shade from Sleek. The name of the shade is rubbed off, but it's a nice coppery colour, and this will aid in me getting that nice and sultry look. So I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm applying that onto my lids and also in the tear duct area. It's a really pretty shade, I think. Then I'm going to go back in with the same fluffy brush from before and just blend the edges of that eyeshadow and the cut crease with the transition shades that I applied earlier on. I am looking for my small blending brush. Found it. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution London Redemption Palette Iconic 3, and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade there, and as you can see it's a nice two-tone kind of dark purple with some specks of glitter in there. So I'm going to go in with that. I'm going to use that to deepen the outer portion of my eye. So I wanted to deepen the crease of my eyelids, so I'm going in with a nice small blending brush, and I am applying that dark purple shade into the corners of my eyes. And I got a bit brave and I kind of made it go cat eye, but I really liked the results. So I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze. It's not too bright, and I'm just gonna take that and apply it underneath my eye.
I might end up brightening this, I'm not sure, but I think it's actually okay as it is. I don't think I need to brighten it up, honey. I don't think this face needs to be brightened up, okay.
I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Amazing Fixing Spray. Focus! I am now going to contour, and I will be using L'Oreal True Match foundation in the darkest shade, honey. And this shade is called Espresso, honey. I'm just gonna use it on my beauty blender and just smush that around my face. Now I'm going to set that contour with a very dark face powder, and this is the LA Girl Pro Face HD Setting Powder, a Real Techniques contour brush. You want to suck your cheeks in and then just brush. I can't find my translucent powder, and so I'm going to have to set the contour I just put on my face, on my nose. And so I'm just going to find a clean blending brush, and I'm going to go in with that soft brown I use for the transition, and I'm going to use that for my nose. I'm going to now set my highlight, and I'll be using the Ben Nye Topaz powder. I wish I could find my translucent powder because I do sometimes feel like this is too drying. You can use a beauty blender or a fluffy brush. I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. So just blend that setting powder where you need it to be, and just push that in and try and set it as best as you can. Apply it to all places where you applied the highlighting concealer. And now I'm just blending that away and trying to give it a flawless finish as much as possible. Just blending, blending, blending. Now I'm going to set my entire face with my sleek setting powder in Super Tan. Just get a big fluffy blending brush. You can go back to just reinforce your contour using the same brush with added product or not. So I'm going to set my spray using the same makeup setting spray. Whilst your setting spray is still setting, you can put some highlights on your cheekbones to make it stick and to make it pop more. So I'll be going in with the Makeup Revolution Strobing Highlighter in Rejuvenate, and it's a nice copper shade. It shows up very lovely on my skin tone. I never really quite know where to put it, even though I've seen quite so many videos. I feel like it always looks like too much, but I'm going to use a nice fan brush and just place it on the high points of my cheeks. On the tip of your nose, not too much, and then here. You can put it here also. That's the highlight, and you could, if you wanted to, tone it down a little bit, so I'm just going to go over that with the fluffy brush. I don't want to spread it out too much, but I just want to blend that out. So I'm going to go now and put my eyelashes on, and I will be back with the lips. I decided to show you how I put one eyelash on, and this is it. Just placed it in the middle, then I aligned the corners to the fronts and to the edges of my eyelid, if that makes sense. I hope it does. And then I applied some mascara. I'm just blending my makeup again and setting that. Now I'm going in with a nice deep brown lip liner all around my lips. And then I'll be using a nice deep eggplant shade lipstick to also create an ombre. And this will give me a nice ombre shade for the lighter lipstick, which is this nice golden lipstick. And here's the look. Hope you like it. Damn girl, slay them, slay. Bye.